go ahead and grab a block for today if you have a block. If you don't have a block, don't worry about it. This is just to try to bring some interoception, awareness of what's happening inside. You could also use maybe a book, or you know, what would be better would be like maybe a cushion, a small cushion. Books could be kind of heavy. So if you have like a little throw pillow or something on a couch, that might be ideal to give you a little bit of something. It wouldn't be as good as a block, but it would give you something. So go ahead and get that if you'd like. Taking a moment. And then we'll go ahead and light our candle. So this is a Fraser fir and redwood candle. It smells very nice. You'd like to gaze on the candle. And when you're ready, just allow the eyes to gently blink closed, allowing them to rest. You could also continue gazing down at the floor, maybe in front of you, because I'm setting the candle down. So just bringing the senses inward. Drawing the eyes, even though they're closed, allow the muscles around the eyes to soften. Allow the eyes to sink backward into the skull. And then focusing the eyes, with the eyes closed, in between the eyebrows. So now you're looking between the eyebrows at the third eye area from inside the skull. Keep the eyes there. And bring the awareness to the breath. So watching the breath as you inhale, the air touches the nose, the chest expands, the belly releases down and out. And on the exhale, draw the belly towards the spine. Just gently, the chest relaxes and the air leaves the nose. So keep breathing like this on your own, inviting the breath to smooth and lengthen out. Having a sense of curiosity with the breath. Softening the body. Each time you exhale, the focus is 2 inches below the belly button as you're pulling gently the belly in. And allowing the hips and the thighs to soften downward. Take one more full round like this. And when you finish, just gently blinking the eyes open. And coming to standing on your mat. Taking your block or your pillow or whatever it is you have with you. Coming over to your mat. And keeping that same long, smooth breath. Feet can be hip distance apart or toes touching. Arms are by the side. Long spine. So starting down in the feet, feel both feet in the earth. Coming up the legs with your awareness. Notice what your hips are doing, if they're level, if one is higher than the other. If the low back is extra swayed, tuck the tailbone under just slightly. Engage the belly a little. And then the back rises, the spine rises out of the pelvic bowl. Maybe tucking the chin just slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. So we're not jutting out like this. We're like this. And then roll the shoulders forward, up by the ears, back and down. So feeling that balance in the body. And I mentioned this on Monday's class, but you could do this while you're waiting in line, right? Adjust your posture. So how many times do you end up standing like this? You know, you're holding something, you're on your phone, you're waiting, am I going to get there? That kind of thing. Balance it out, right? Adjust your posture. Crown of the head is growing towards the heavens. You're growing taller. Imagine space between each vertebra. So keeping that idea throughout the practice, adding in the breath with movement. As we inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands behind the head. So the shoulders are staying away from the ears. The elbows are moving backward towards each other behind the body. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower the arms. Opening the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands behind the heads. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the sides. Adding in the heels if you would like. This is optional. Inhale, lifting the heels as you lift the arms. Staying up. Exhale, hands behind the head. Inhale. And exhale, slowly lowering the heels and lowering the arms. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking your feet together, big toes are touching. Turn your right foot out at a diagonal, step your left foot forward. Feet are hip distance apart and hips are facing forward. As you inhale, arms come up, bending the front knee, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms can go straight up or out to the side, whatever feels best. As you exhale, straighten the front knee, fold halfway over, hands sweep behind the back. Inhale, coming back up to Vira 1, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And exhale, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Staying with that. Inhale, Vira 1. Bending the front knee. Exhale, straighten the front knee, arms sweep behind the back. They can also go out to the side if you prefer. Back of the neck is long. Inhale, Vira 1. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Again, inhale. Exhale. Belly in. Inhale. Bending the front knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stepping the feet back together. Before you step though, see if you can do it with total control. Stepping, hover, drop. Just kind of fun, right? If you want, you can hold on to something too, right? So making sure you feel safe as you do it, but step, hover, place, total control. I encourage you to practice with that as much as possible, like around the kitchen, whatever, right? Taking the feet back together, turn the left foot out at a diagonal, step the right foot forward. Same thing this side, hips are forward, feet are hip distance apart. As you inhale, warrior one, bend the front knee. Ooh, feel that stretch in the back thigh maybe, front of the thigh. Exhale, hands sweep, fold. Focus on the belly. Right side of the belly this time. Inhale, bend the knee, warrior one. Maybe play with the different hand variations. Exhale, lower the arms. So noticing how it feels when you go into warrior one with the arms wide versus here versus here. You can even take a bind if you'd like for warrior one. Noticing how that feels in the body, which gives you the most ease and spaciousness, right? So starting, inhale, Vira one. Exhale, straighten the leg, fold. Hands behind the back. Back of the neck long. Inhale, Vira one. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping that length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale. And now another opportunity to practice balance. So stepping back, you can hold something if you'd like. Stepping back, hover. Little turbulence today. And land. So taking the feet hip distance apart as you inhale, arms come up from the front. Keep the length in the spine. As you exhale, hinge at the hips and fold. Hands can come to the thighs, shin of the earth, focusing on the belly as you exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Exhale, hands to palms touching, hands to heart center. See if we could slow it down. Inhale. Working with the count of 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, hands to heart. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, hands to heart, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adding on. Inhale, arms up, staying with that same 6 count in your mind if you can. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha, arms sweep behind the back, upper body is parallel with the earth, chin is tucked. You're growing longer through the spine, crown of the head moving to the front of the room. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold, belly in. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift, arms sweep behind the back, lengthening. Keep that length as you exhale, belly in, fold. Maybe the fold is a little deeper. Releasing downward. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to the heart center. So most of you have done this posture numerous times. This last round, can you enter it with beginner's mind? Like you've never done this before. What is going on in the body? Notice everything. Fill the shape with the breath. Inhale. Whatever shape you're in, see if you can fill it with the breath. Imagine the fresh air going everywhere through every cell, nourishing, cleansing out what it's not needing. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Taking the feet together. Here's where we're going to use our blocks. So those of you in Monday class are moving into chair. So you've played with this. If you prefer to do it without the block, go ahead and just do it without the block. If you haven't tried this and you do have a block, go ahead and take the block, the narrow side, in between the thighs. So with the block on the narrow side for me and my body, my feet are about hip distance, and that's what you want for this, okay? So gently press into the block, bring some muscular energy to the sides of the block. Give it a little squeeze. Not too much, just like it's not going to drop out. Feel that energy. Feel that energy coming to the midline, the middle of the body. That helps us with our balance, our stability. Feel how strong you feel. It's like a mighty tree. Again, the tree theme. As you inhale, arms come up from the front. Keep that little hug on the block. As you exhale, bend the knees and squat. So the hands can stay biceps by the ears. They can go out to the side. They can go behind the back, whatever you'd like. Inhale, press through the heels, come back up to standing, arms reach. And let's go right back into it. Exhale, squat. Inhale, press, rise. One more with the block. Exhale, squat. Inhale, rise. And exhale the hands to the sides. Go ahead and release your block. And then notice as you're standing here, right? The feet are in the same position, hip distance. Can you bring the energy towards the midline? Like what you felt when the block was there. Feel that stability, that strength. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to do 2 rounds without the block. And then for our last round, you can choose with or without the block, whatever you want to do, whatever feels most supportive. Inhale, arms up. Keep that energy in the thighs coming to the midline. Exhale, squat, Utkatasana. Inhale, press through both heels, arms up. Right back into it. Exhale, squat. Inhale, rise. And if you'd like to get your block, go ahead and get it. If you want to do it without, exhale, squat. We'll wait. No big deal. And inhale, rise. Go ahead on your own if you got your block. And exhale, hands to palm center. Just noticing the difference with and without the block. Just observe, take a little inventory right now on how that felt for you in your body today. When everybody's done, coming on to our knees, you could place your block aside for now. So you can be standing or seated on the heels. Standing on the knees or seated on the heels. Always listening to your body. If you need to take a break, you can go into child's pose, you can sit and breathe, whatever you'd like. Watching your breath, always long and smooth. As you inhale, come to standing on the knees. Exhale, fold, Vajrasana, fold, hips towards heels. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts. Maybe the right arm lifts. Long line of energy. Exhale, plant the extremities, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, coming forward to a plank position. Keep the inner thighs moving up towards the ceiling. The chin is tucked so the back of the neck is long. Exhale, down dog. Plant the left knee. Inhale, Chakravakasana, right leg lifts, maybe the left arm. Exhale, Vajrasana, hips towards heels. Inhale, rise to standing on the knees. And exhale, lower to seated on the heels, hands prayer position. So pause here for a moment. Feel free to close your eyes. I want to tell you a story. So we are going to be adding on to this. Feel free to take breaks whenever you want. Your breath is your teacher. I'm just guiding. And noticing any sensations that come up just from the thought of, oh, we're going to add on to this. We're going to be challenging ourselves a little bit. Are you excited? Are you nervous? Notice what comes up with that. Just observe it, knowing it's going to change, knowing you're strong, you're capable, you can do all of this. And if you don't feel like it, you rest and breathe. Let's start. Inhale, arms up, come to standing on the knees. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold, belly in. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts. This one's going to be just like we just did, this whole flow. Exhale, hands and foot to the ground, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to a plank position. Push through your hands, dome through the upper back. Chin is tucked. Exhale, down dog, belly in. Inhale, Chakravakasana. Right leg lifts, left leg is on the ground, left knee. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Inhale, rise to standing on the knees. Exhale, hands to heart center. Building a little bit of heat here, what we talked about at the beginning. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Belly in. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank position. Lift through the inner thighs, push the hands into the earth, dome the upper back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, Chakravakasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Hip towards heels. Inhale, rise. Exhale, seated on the heels. Adding on, inhale, arms up. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg lifts. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank position. Hold it here, or you can put your knees on the ground or not. As you exhale, shift forward just a little bit with your toes, lower down. Keeping the elbows pointing towards the ceiling, the chin is tucked. On the inhale, press back up to a push-up position, plank position. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, Chakravakasana, right leg lifts. You can also stand at the countertop and do the leg lifts if you'd like. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Inhale, rise to standing on the knees, arms reach. Growing taller. Exhale, hands to heart center. Smooth the breath out. We're going to do that again. Inhale, arms up. Long, smooth breaths. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Filling the shape with the breath. Inhale, Chakravakasana, left leg. Long line of energy. Flex through the foot. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank position. Stay here. Knees can be on or off the earth. Exhale, shift forward. Shoulders stay locked in place. Lower down. Inhale, press back up to plank position. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left knee on the earth, Chakravakasana, right side. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold. Inhale, rise to standing on the knees. And exhale, come to seated on the heels. Close your eyes for a minute. Smooth the breath out. Slow the pulse down. Slow the breath. Feel the energy grounding into the earth. We're going to take 2 more rounds and we're going to add on. So if you prefer not to, you can do whatever you'd like to do. You can do 4 chakra vakasana to vajrasana, tabletop, back to child's pose, whatever you'd like. You could sit and breathe. If you'd like to move on, inhale, arms come up. We're adding on. Oh, I see sweatshirts coming off. Yes, exhale, fold. Vajrasana. Building a little heat. Inhale, chakra vakasana, left leg. Long line of energy. See if you can get any longer from fingertips to heel. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, we've been here before. Plank position. Stay here, knees on or off the ground. If you're going to lower, shift forward. Shoulders stay locked. Exhale, lower. So you're keeping the shoulders stationary. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, chakra vakasana, right leg lifts. Exhale, vajrasana. Stay here, inhale. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, rise, standing on the knees. Exhale, hands to heart center. So this last one, we're going to stay in each posture for a breath. Okay. This is going to build a lot of heat. So always listening to your breath, right? Always long and smooth. If it gets short and jagged, just go ahead and come down to the knees and breathe, right? Bring the breath. Primary focus is the breath. Inhale, arms come up. Stay here, exhale. Focus on the chest, fill the shape. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, vajrasana, fold. Hips towards heels. Stay here, inhale, fill the shape. Stay here, empty out. Inhale, chakra vakasana, left leg lifts. Stay here, exhale. Belly in. Stay here, inhale. Lengthen, get taller. Shoulder away from the ear. Exhale, down dog. Stay here, inhale, fill the shape. Stay here, exhale, belly in. Inhale, plank position. Knees can be on or off the earth. Stay here, exhale, belly in. Push the earth away. Stay here, inhale, fill the shape, get longer through the crown of the head, through the heels. Shift forward if you're going to lower. Exhale, lower. Stay here, inhale. Stay here, exhale, soften. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows pointing towards the ceiling. On the next inhale, press up to plank position. Stay here, exhale, belly in, lift the inner thighs to the ceiling, press through the hands. Stay here, inhale. Lengthening through the crown of the head and through the heels. Exhale, down dog. Stay here, fill the shape. Stay here, exhale. Inhale, left knee to the earth, Chakravarkasana, right leg lifts. Stay here, exhale, belly in. Stay here, inhale, lengthen. Leg getting longer. Chest coming forward. Exhale, Vajrasana, fold, hips towards heels. Stay here, inhale, feel the back puff. The lungs filling. Stay here, exhale, soften, release downward. Empty out. Inhale, rise. Stay here, exhale, belly in. Stay here, inhale, shoulders away from the ears, get taller through the crown of the head. Exhale, hands to the heart, come to seated. Pause for a moment. Eyes can be closed. And then coming over onto your back. So the knees can be bent or straight, whichever you'd prefer. Eyes can be closed and hands can rest either by your sides or at the belly. We'll be here for 2 minutes. And as you're resting here, I'd like you to scan the body. So starting at the crown of the head, maybe taking 8 breaths to work your way down the body, all the limbs, torso, to the feet. And invite the body to soften downward. Remembering to get the face. Go ahead and start. Long, smooth breaths. Slow it down. Taking 2 more rounds of breath here, finishing your scan if you haven't finished yet. Softening 5% more. Is it possible to soften anywhere 5% more? Allowing the body to sink downward. And then bending your knees, taking your feet on the earth, hip distance apart. Hands are by the sides, and maybe making an adjustment, pressing into the back of the head, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, back and down. Long back of the neck, keeping the head stationary to protect the neck through this entire posture. As you inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips. Maybe the arms float up and overhead, back of the hands can touch the earth or out to the sides. Bridge pose, Dvipada Pittam. Exhale, belly in, lower the hips, lower the arms. Staying with this. Inhale, lift. Eyes can be closed. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Seeing if you can release completely at the bottom of the posture. And your body's back on the ground. Filling the shape on the inhale. Exhale, soften downward. Inhale. Exhale. Release completely. Pause here. We'll be adding on. So we're adding on a stay at the top for 1 breath, if you would like. Inhale, coming up. Fill the shape with the breath. Feel the front of the body opening. Exhale, stay. Keeping both feet engaged equally, keeping the hips up. Belly's coming in. Inhale, expand. Fill the shape. Can you press into the feet more? Exhale, slowly lower down. Belly in. Pause here. Eyes can be closed. Hands can rest on the belly and observe. Noticing any sensations, any tingling, any quickening, any temperature changes. And then taking the hand down the left knee, down the left thigh to the left knee. Right leg stays on the ground. As you exhale, take the left knee towards the chest. Just a very gentle one-legged Apanasana, Ekapada Apanasana. Inhale, straighten the arm. Excuse me. Exhale, take the knee towards the chest. Eyes can stay closed. Focus on the belly. Inhale, straighten the arm. Knee moves away. Exhale. Focusing on the left side of the belly coming in. Inhale. Last round. Exhale.
Inhale, taking the foot back down to the earth. Let the hand go up the thigh and rest on the belly. Just pause for a moment and observe. Noticing any sensations on the left side of the body, and then the right side of the body, and noticing if there's any differences. Noticing if there's any similarities. And then same thing, other side, take the right hand, run it down the right thigh to the right knee. Knee comes to chest on the exhale. Inhale, straighten the arm, the knee moves away. Exhale, knee towards chest. Inhale, knee moves away. Very gentle movement. 2 more. Exhale. Focus on the right side of the belly coming in. Inhale, straighten the arm. Exhale. This is really good for digestion also, by the way. And elimination if you ever have issues with that. Inhale, straighten the arm. Take the foot back down to the floor. Run the hand up the thigh and rest the hand on the belly. Eyes can be closed. Pause here and observe. Noticing any sensations in the body, any tingling, quickening, temperatures, changes. And then either, we're coming up to seated. So you can either turn on your side and press yourself up either side, or you can lift your legs, put your hands behind the thighs by your knees. Tuck your chin, keep the chin tucked the whole time, and roll yourself up to Dandasana. So legs are out straight, hands are by the sides, shoulders are rolled up, back, down, away from the ears. So a long spine, moving into Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Inhale, knees can be bent or straight, whatever you'd like. Arms reach up, exhale, fold, wherever you'd like to go. Inhale, coming back up, moving dynamically at first. Exhale, belly in, fold. Inhale, think of getting taller through the crown of the head. Keep that length as you exhale, fold. So you're just hinging at the hips, belly in, keeping that length. Inhale, rise. Imagining space between each vertebra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Getting taller. Strong spine. Everything's flowing perfectly. Exhale, fold. Stay here and breathe. So again, each time you inhale, you're getting taller through the crown of the head. Imagine the spine rising out of the pelvic bowl. Lengthening the crown of the head towards the front of the room. And exhale, belly comes in, softening the body, even keeping the length while you do so. Is it possible to soften a little bit more? 1%. Maybe the eyes, the tongue, the shoulders, the hips. Getting longer. One more breath here. Fill the shape. And on the next inhale, maybe walking the hands back first and then raising the arms up. Exhale, hands together, hands to the heart center. Coming on to all fours. And just moving back and forth for a counter pose. So inhale, the heart comes forward, Chakravakasana variation. Exhale, hips towards heels. So as we go back and forth, go ahead and move on your own breath. Inhale is a forward, exhale is back. Maybe you find a spot that feels really juicy or needs some extra attention. Go ahead and stay there. Maybe it feels good to rock the hips side to side, nod the head. Take any movement here that helps just release any tension that may have been built up. That was a pretty vigorous practice. So just softening downward, opening the body back. If there was anything that got a little tight. Breathing into it. Or maybe it's just something that still needs to be stretched to feel good. Taking a few more rounds here. Whenever you feel ready, coming up to a seated position, I'm going to transfer to a chair so I can see everybody. In your time. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. Take a sip of water, whatever you like. And bring the senses inward. Drawing the eyes inward if you're comfortable closing them. If not, you can gaze at a spot on the ground in front of you that's not moving. And keep your eyes steady on that spot, that placement. If your eyes are closed, come inside. Bring the senses inside. And focus the eyes in between the eyebrows. Like we started. And placing a flower, any flower that you find beautiful. If you would like, it's an invitation. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. Do what's right for you today. So if you would like to, a flower is being gently placed in the place where you're gazing, in between the eyebrows. Notice the color. And the type. And if you have a hard time choosing, choose the first one. You'll get a chance to do this at another time. And you can pick a different one. So choose the first one. Notice the color. Notice if there's a smell. Notice the beauty, the shapes of the petals. How many petals there are.
acknowledging the life-giving properties of flowers, of for the bees and the pollinators in the world, and the cycle that creates, that whole cycle, that whole chain reaction, how interdependent we all are upon all the other beings. Everybody contributes and everybody takes. Gazing upon your flower internally, what are you contributing? What do you want to contribute to the world? It can be a smile to somebody you don't know. That has a snowball effect. You could save somebody's life, literally, from that. Change their whole day, and then they treat their family different, or their coworkers or employees or whatever. It goes on and on, ripple, ripple, ripple. And by practicing, we change ourselves. We connect with ourselves in a way I find is deeper than in any other form of activities I do, other than when you're totally in the flow, or those moments of spontaneous awe and joy that I hope you have all experienced. So focusing on your flower and noticing, listening to it, seeing the beauty in it and in you. Taking a deep inhale here. Long, smooth, sweet. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. One palm on top of the other, or palms touching. Bowing the head to the heart. Thanking your flower and gently releasing it on an exhale. Knowing it's there for you always and is always with you. I thank you for practicing today. The divine light within me honors and bows down to the divine light within each of you. Thank you. Namaste.